today's video, we talk a little bit about my hair. We have some new wins from The Gap, Banana Republic, and some new fine jewelry. We finish off the trip to Rhode Island, and of course we have some fabulous fashion finds. I went from my hair looking like this, long, full, healthy, with tons and tons of density. It was shiny, it was just, beautiful. Then I went through a weight loss journey, and with the weight, I also lost a lot of my hair. It went from being really dense and thick to kind of limp and just less and less hair. Now, while I am working on it and trying to do better, and my hair looks like this now, my ponytail is getting thicker and longer, my health in my hair is getting better, I am still really working towards having a healthy and full head of hair. So I've really been trying to choose products that would aid in the health of my hair. As I did my research, I found that rice water helps to strengthen my hair. When I heard about Kitsch and their rice water shampoo and conditioner, I knew I had to get a hold of it and try it. I've been using these products for a few months now, and I have visibly seen a reduced amount of breakage because the rice water is helping to strengthen my hair. I also really love how well this shampoo lathers. There's nothing worse than using a shampoo that you don't feel like it's cleaning. That is not the case with this. The lather is actually outrageous. What's even better is that you can get a little caddy for your soaps, and you could have one for your shampoo, one for your conditioner, and one for your body. I even love this body soap as well. It has kojic acid in it, which is really good for evening out your complexion and getting rid of dark spots. Our caddy just makes it so much easier to use. It makes it more convenient, it's better for the environment, and actually a little fun in the shower. I also wanted to make sure that my products that I was using was free of parabens and sulfates, just to get me back on track and to help me regrow healthy, full hair. And luckily, these products don't have either. And as for my hair, while it does not quite look like this again yet, we're not there yet, it is coming back fuller and healthy. And as long as I have been keeping up with my routine, my rice water, my conditioner, I have been getting really good results. In no time, I will be back to this fullness. I also really love their hair perfume. If you're not new here, you don't know that perfume or fragrance in general is something that I love, and to add this layer of hair perfume is absolutely fabulous. They come in an array of scents, which is really good to layer with the fragrances that I already have. I find myself reaching for these every day before I leave the house. So if you're really looking to improve the health of your hair, if you're looking for something that is convenient, good for the environment, free of sulfates, free of parabens, I would like to suggest that you give Kitsch a try.
Use my link to get 25% off, and the discount will apply automatically.
Let's grow happy, healthy hair together. So Gap and Banana Republic sent me some things, and I bought something. And I want to show you what they sent me, style it up a little bit, because if you're not new here, you know that I'm really working on stacking my wardrobe with things that I can wear long term, right? And having some basics in my wardrobe that I can style up, get some more like statement pieces later. But I want to start with the basics because I didn't have that before. So I was on Pinterest and I was looking at all these girls wearing these beautiful white jeans, or cream, I wouldn't say this is white, cream color jeans in the fall and winter. And I was like, I want some cream color jeans for the fall and winter. So when I was able to get something from The Gap, I found these jeans and I thought that they would work great. Now, I know we have been told that we should not be wearing white and cream after Labor Day during the fall and the winter, but I say that's dumb. And I wear what I want to wear. So these are very comfortable. They are wide leg. I thought they were going to be a little bit too baggy, but they're not, because maybe for someone who doesn't have thighs, maybe the top would be baggy, but it's not for me. It doesn't get baggy until the end. They call it baggy, but I feel like on me it's more of a wide leg. So then I just paired it with my go-to blazer. You have seen this blazer a million times. This is an old blazer that I say thrifted, but thrifted from my husband's closet. He doesn't wear it anymore. So I wore it. I stuck on my Chanel brooch, as you've also seen a lot, that I got from Japan. And then I'm going to pair it with a pair of flat shoes. I was going to pair it with my ankle boots, my kitten heel ankle boots from Schutz, and that will still work well. But I wanted to get a little more wear out of this before it got too cold, because it's starting to get cold here in New York City. But as time goes on, as it gets colder, like I said, I'll probably just pair it with my ankle boots. And then, as usual, I don't know if a video goes by where I don't use my vintage FB Speedy. And really, that's it. I would wear this with the long wool coat and a scarf, and I'll be on my way. I would encourage you to think about wearing lighter color pants that are heavy, obviously, during the fall and winter, just because it's kind of a statement. When most people are going to be wearing black and brown, me, when I'm wearing black and brown, you will definitely stand out in a nice bright pair of white pants. So also from the Gap, they sent me this corduroy oversized shirt. And I mean oversized, because this is size medium. So if you're looking for this, keep that in mind. And this is really just one of those staple pieces that you can dress up, that you can really play with added accessories. I think for this, you want to go black. You think that you want to go black, right? But I urge you to try something out of the box. So if you'd like a nice pop of color, this would be a great time to use that in your accessories, in maybe your boots or your sunglasses. I am going to go with a nice deep dark brown, the color of last season and this season, and play with it a little bit and see if I could make it a little more interesting. So I went with the Sam Edmund boots that you guys have seen me wear over and over again. They're comfortable, they're not too high, and they're this really deep, beautiful, rich brown color. I'm trying to decide between this Jimmy Choo bag that they sent me. If you followed me on Instagram, you saw the ad I did with them, or this really beautiful oversized bag that we have talked about, this oversized clutch from Etsy we talked about. And I feel like in this instance, the oversized clutch works better, I think, for me. And then, as always, I have to have a pair of sunglasses. You've seen these before. These are YSL Aviators, and it's not an overly styled look, but it is simple and something to put on that makes me feel good anyway. I'm sure somebody could do this with some really cool things and layering and beautiful bright colors, but this works for me. And then the Gap also sent me this sweater. These cotton sweaters from the Gap are phenomenal. I believe it's 100% cotton. If not, I'll make an annotation in the video. It's well priced, it's a natural fiber, and it feels so good. They have several colors. I definitely want, I think there's a navy blue one, there is a cream colored one, and there's this beautiful green one. So I want one more, I just don't know what I want. And I love that I was able to get this one, but that green is nice. So anyway, I just kept on these same barrel pants. These are from ASOS a long time ago. I don't know if they're even still available. And I decided just to keep it styled with this brown clutch. And yeah, it is a bit oversized. Again, this is a medium, so think about the sizing there. And I've been really into, like a lot of people, into upgrading my knits, and I feel like this is a good upgrade for a decent price, and also easier to take care of than my cashmere, my wool. Cotton, you know, much easier. Anyway, I do love this color. I really do love this, so much so that I'm gonna go back with my own money and buy another color of this sweater. There are so many elements about this outfit that if you would have asked me last year if I'll be wearing this year, I would have said absolutely not. The fact that it's a Canadian tuxedo, I would not have worn that last year. The fact that everything is oversized and baggy, I wouldn't have worn that either. But now I look at it, I am absolutely loving it. I've always loved it on other people, but I had issues. I have issues, and I didn't think that it would look good on me. Again, I'm going to tell you, this runs really oversized. I believe this is a medium. These pants are the same size as the white ones, but for some reason feel bigger. I don't know, same pant, different color. But a Canadian tuxedo with some really nice accessories is super duper chic to me. So what I think I'm going to wear it with is these J. Crew boots. I've talked about them before, and they're going to fit really nice under these jeans. I love this dark denim together with this color. It's very late 90s. I love the combination. And then I might either wear the J. Crew bag that goes with this or my Speedy. So let me show you the difference. So do I go suede on suede with the J. Crew bag, or do I go classic 90s with this beautiful vintage Speedy? Are the colors too off? I'm going to use the J. Crew one just because, and I'm not sure if that's right. But let me know if I should have gone with the Speedy. And I wanted to show you this sweater from Banana Republic. I just meant to not wear makeup so I could show you this sweater, simply because I can't wear makeup with this. Unless I'm wearing my Bed 9, I did not spray my Bed 9. And in fact, if you have not tried the Bed 9 setting spray, it's an oldie but a goodie, and it's a little sticky, I'm not gonna lie, but it helps so much with makeup transfer. Anyway, I'm talking. Let me show you the sweater. It's this beautiful cable knit high collar, and it's a beautiful sweater. I'll try it on for you in another video when I don't have makeup on. I just don't want to ruin the sweater. The biggest thing that I was very excited about to show you from Banana Republic, I told you that I was going to get this coat. I got the coat on 40% off. And it's worth it. Let me show you. I mean, can you even? Can you even? Because I can't even. Can you believe it? This is beautiful. It goes in and out of stock. Hopefully it'll come back fully in stock for Black Friday. But I told you guys that it was going to sell out, so hopefully you didn't miss it. But it was such a good deal and a beautiful price. The best part about this fur coat is that it buttons all the way to the top. See how it goes all the way to the top? I actually am getting warm, so I need to unbutton this. Hold on a second. But it's such a pretty coat. Not that I needed another long fur coat, but didn't I though? I really, really love this. So let me show you the last two things. It's two pieces of beautiful, fine jewelry. So I told you guys that I was looking for a pair of 14 karat gold hoop earrings that weren't too big, they weren't too small. They're about the size of a quarter, and I've been wearing them the whole video. I told you I was gonna get them. I was looking at a pair from Costco, and that's the one I got, and I love them. They brought it right to my door, same day delivery. I absolutely adore them. I wanted something that was a little bold, but not too big, but I wanted something that was chunky, that was good quality, and again, fine jewelry. I'm working on building that solid foundation with my jewelry. And then, if you're not new here, you know that I work with Ideal, and this is not a sponsored video, but they have some of the most beautiful jewelry. And I recently got some hoops. Add what you want to the hoops. Again, hoops. These are tiny diamond hoops though. They also have tiny gold hoops, but you can play with them just like they're studs and make different looks. So I got these that are gorgeous. I pair them with these gorgeous other ones. I'm a big Ideal fan. I love the diamonds. They've really helped me with my air stack. This is not an advertisement. I just genuinely like the brand. So those are the two beautiful fine piece jewelries that I got, along with all this stuff from Gap and Banana Republic. So in last week's video, if you haven't watched last video, go check it out. We were in Rhode Island and we went to go see some beautiful mansions that we went to go eat. And this week we are finishing off our trip to Rhode Island, but next week we'll be back in NYC. So in the last vlog, I didn't show you where we stayed. I absolutely forgot. But the Newport Harbor Resort was just absolutely phenomenal. You see they have a little bakery here that you could come and get whatever you want. The room service was amazing. It was a great little atmosphere with a fire. They had outdoor seating. It was just very comfortable. Definitely a place that I would come back to and would recommend. The staff was extremely helpful, very nice, all I could ever want in a hotel. And the room we had a balcony. It was kind of cold to be out there, but it was nice that it was there. It would be absolutely beautiful during the summer. So the next morning after we finished our last tour, we were up and ready to go, but we were hungry. So we decided to get some room service. And I have gotten room service before and the food not be that fabulous, but this was absolutely delicious. And then we got dressed and we headed out to see probably my favorite mansion of this trip. So I feel like we saved the best for last. This is the first one I wanted to see since I found out about this, probably like last year, 2 years ago. And I'm excited. Already when we walked in, it's the grandest entrance I've ever seen.
Cornelius Vanderbilt II built this remarkable home in 1895 as a seaside retreat for his family. Inspired by Italian Renaissance villas, its design captures both elegance and ambition. The soaring Great Hall you're standing in was modeled after the open-air courtyards of Italy, a dramatic center.
Talked a bit about how rich folks in the Gilded Age not only paid attention to detail, but they had specific rooms for everything. Breakfast rooms, reading rooms, but in the breakers, they specifically had a music room. Having a room specifically for music is something that I can't even fathom. Like this is outrageous.
Mr. Vanderbilt played the violin, Mrs. Vanderbilt played the piano. She was noted for musical soirees. The family would gather together and have musical concerts where every member would play an instrument and they would be completely relaxed in this very grandiose setting.
There was no expense that was too much. The ceilings were intricate, the walls, the banister. This took a lot of time and a lot of money. My favorite thing though is looking at the dressing rooms of the young ladies and the women. They was just really pretty and cutesy and girly. Even though I know that people were suffering, it's still interesting to look at. This was the oldest daughter's room, and apparently she founded the Whitney Museum in New York City. Who knew? And perhaps the most enchanting part of this house was what they called an outdoor living room, where they had furniture and they had the most beautiful view. They are doing some work out here, so some of our view is a bit obstructed. I can't get close to the edge. It is absolutely gorgeous and fabulous, and I'm trying to figure out how I can get this in my next home. Overlooking the water.
The cast iron, coal, and wood-burning stoves stretch out over 21 feet. Plenty of room for the team of cooks needed to feed the Vanderbilts, their guests, and all the staff. There aren't any burners. The whole cast iron surface heated up like one enormous griddle. The long work table in the middle of the room is covered in zinc, the stainless steel of the day. And hanging above it, a copper pot for every imaginable purpose.
And not only was the kitchen outrageous and huge, this was the butler's pantry, where they had 2 levels of china and other things you would use to serve guests. Absolutely amazing. Imagine living in this house with this view. What's really interesting is that the Vanderbilts eventually lost their money. And they're still Vanderbilts today. They're just not rich like these people were. And I do wonder how, or if they come and look at the extravagance of their family. Everything was going well. It was a great day until we had a bit of a tragedy. So after that crushing defeat, we were hungry. We couldn't do anything else. We just were focused on getting some happiness in our lives, and that is food. We were looking for food. It's aggressively windy out here. Aggressively. What's really interesting about the store is that they take old designer things and make it into something else. It's called Respoke. That's pretty cool. So this says, I was once a Gucci scarf. That's now a pair of sandals. As I was once a Hermes scarf. That's now a pair of espadrilles. Pretty cool. Thing I take for granted living in New York City, where everything is open. It used to be 24 hours, but not anymore, but open at any time pretty much. But it was hard to find something, so we did find Wally's Wieners. While the name is interesting, the food was actually really good. They have vegetarian options, they have good American food. It was kind of giving Luke's Diner from Gilmore Girls, because there were 2 people working. It was really fabulous. I loved it here. So last week we talked about a beautiful velvet suit from H&M, and by the time I went to go buy it, it was sold out. Which it was really annoying, and I should know better by now. I was going to wait a few days. I don't know why I was going to wait a few days. I need to buy things if I want them before I put them on the internet, because I know I'm going to put them on the internet, other people's going to put them on the internet, and I won't be able to buy it. But anyway, I say all that to say I have another option for you. This is from Mango. This beautiful deep brown is fabulous. Now you can go ahead and buy this because I already got it. It is on the way, even though I do wish that it was in a beautiful olive green. I love the shape of the pants. I love the shape of the blazer. So hopefully, it's kind of giving me 70s, right? So hopefully it fits, it works out right, and it looks good on me. If that doesn't work, this is another option also from Mango. I didn't get this one just because it wasn't going to be here on time for my event, but this beautiful camel color is what they're calling it, is fantastic. The shape of the pants and the blazer are a bit different, but I love it just the same. I really love the color. I feel like it would look fantastic on me. If you are a fan of the Attico, but you don't want to pay the Attico prices because you just don't want to or you can't afford it, but you like the look, this bag is very similar to a bag that they have. This clutch is from Anthropology, I believe, and it comes in both black and brown, and I thought it would be a good alternative to that other clutch. This is from ASOS, and I've been telling you guys that ASOS has some good quality and good price, well priced leather bags. This oversized suede bag is fabulous. I love this color, as I showed you earlier on, with dark denim. Chef's kiss. And again from ASOS, so it's a good price. I believe it also comes in another color, obviously, like I always do. I will link it in the description box. I have not gotten this. This is actually from Amazon. This is a good alternative to a designer bag that we all know. But I've heard really good things about this bag that I'm almost tempted to buy it and see if it is worth the hype. Again, it's from Amazon. Apparently, it's 100% leather. I don't know the quality of leather or what type of leather, but it does look very similar to, that bag that I'm talking about. It might be worth a try just to see what happens. You could always send it back. Last year, I got a beautiful, if you've been with me for a while, you know this, a beautiful sequin brown clutch from COS. In fact, if it works, that mango suit works, I might wear it with that. But they have these at Zara if you missed out last year and you want a clutch. This is very much on trend with the kiss lock. I love that it comes in this beautiful brown and then also this gold, and it's from Zara, so I'm sure it's going to be Zara quality. In fact, I did recently see this. I was out with the girls this week and I saw it in person, so it's decent quality. It's Zara quality. It's cute, it's Zara quality. If you watched last week's video, this white coat popped up on the screen because I think it's fabulous. It is very much a dupe of the Phoebe Philo white fur coat that you've seen a lot of the celebrities wear. It's a beautiful coat, but this white one is such a beautiful dupe. It's from Revolve and it's almost sold out, which is crazy because I wanted time to think about it because it is trendy, but I didn't know. Anyway, it's trendy, so I didn't know how much I wanted to spend on it. And then if you were in my description box last week, you also saw that I talked about this one from ASOS. I didn't put it in the video because I had so much, but these are very similar vibe. Both I believe inspired by the Phoebe Philo jacket, but much cheaper. And I believe that both of these are almost sold out. If you prefer one or the other, I would definitely put your name on the notify list. I know Revolve has notified me often, and ASOS always always lets me know when things are back. So I think these are very interesting if you like it, and it's a nice twist on a fur coat. These are also from ASOS, and we also talked about how the pony hair is very on trend right now. These are both pony hair. They come in red and it comes in red and also comes in black. It is a huge bag. There's so many trends happening here. The bucket bag, how big it is, the pony hair. I especially love it in red. I would more likely wear it in black because I wear so much black, but the red is just really pretty, especially against gray. I don't wear that much gray, but red and gray together look really, really beautiful. So yes, I will leave it in the description box like I always do, along with some other options from ASOS. They always have some decent leather bags. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, ASOS is the way to go. This coat is actually from Macy's. I almost bought it, but I know I don't need any more animal print. I'm trying to get my bases together. But this, I believe, is very trendy, but also if you like animal print, will be something in your closet forever. This can be worn with neutrals, obviously, and denim, but I could also see a really cool person wearing this with red and different colors, like red and yellow, maybe even pairing it with sneakers. I would probably go the other way and wear it with like a black high neck and black trousers, but it depends on your style, because I feel like this can go with someone who has my style and someone who has a little more cool girl or funky style. This bag is from Veronica Beard, and it's her dash bag. So she has a dash bag that we talked about that's bigger, and then she has the dash bag clutch, and this very much is giving me Hermes, right? However, it is not Hermes prices. But I wanted to show you this because I think I've showed you this before, but I haven't showed you this in this color. This is a new beautiful color. I love the pop of color against this black. I love this. I'm almost so tempted to buy this, and I'll see what maybe something will happen during Black Friday. I don't know yet, but I love the idea of wearing this against black during the fall and winter, or even just regularly during the spring and summer. I think this is a really pretty color. And if you're not new here, you know that I am a huge sunglasses person, and I found this brand called Ultra. These glasses, I believe, are like $50 or $60, and these are so cool to me. I love an aviator. I love a gradient lens. I love something that you could keep on your face, indoor and outdoor, and these are a fabulous option. So anyway, guys, that's this week's Fabulous Fashion Finds. It's gonna become more and more as we get closer and closer to Christmas, because I've been seeing so many great things as of lately. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. So anyway, guys, in this video, I briefly talked about my hair, and we have some more to talk about. I have a long road to go. We briefly had that conversation. We also talked about some new win pieces that I got from Banana Republic and Gap. Thank you, Banana Republic and Gap, as I rebuild my wardrobe. We finished off the trips to Rhode Island, and next week we are back in New York City. I'm excited about my New York City Christmas videos and vlogs. Stay tuned for that. And then, as usual, we have the Fabulous Fashion Finds. As usual, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you in my next video.